السلام عليكم. معكم إبراهيم رزق. I'm an instructor of English language for over 16 years. Today, inshallah, or in this session, inshallah, we will finish what we started last time. طبعا نبدأ بقى ننهي اللي احنا بدأناه في السيشن اللي فات. يلا نستعين بالله. Here is the 11th common reduction. Last time we talked about understanding Native American speakers. في السيشن اللي فات اتكلمنا عن فهم المتحدثين الأصليين للغة الأمريكية الأمريكان يعني الأمريكان. And we talked that we mentioned ذكرنا أو قلنا that the first thing you have to study أول حاجة لازم ندرسها to understand Americans or to understand American English عشان نفهم الإنجليزي الأمريكي. You have to study something called the reduction اللي هو reduction اللي هو التقليل في المقاطع التقليل في النطق like your like him or her them I think you remember that. We've already mentioned about 10 common reduction. احنا ذكرنا 10 طرق من طرق الايه الريدكشن. طيب خلينا نكمل بقى let's continue. خلينا نكمل بقى the 11th common reduction يعني الصيغه او صيغه التقليل او الدمج whatever بقى الريدكشن ال 11 the 11th common reduction. What's it? طيب let's see. How do you say this phrase? How do you say this phrase? ازاي بنقول العبارة دي؟ Can you see it clearly? Yeah. Pay attention please. The 11th common reduction يعني الصيغة اللي هي الصيغة الحادية عشر لصيغ التقليل الكلام أو إن احنا دمج الكلام أو اختصار الكلام whatever. Let me if I ask it one of you لو سألت واحد منكم أو طلبت من واحد منكم to read or to pronounce to say this word or this phrase. It's not a word, it's a phrase. أنا أقول العبارة دي. I think most of you will say let me. I know it that most of you will say what? Let me. But no, it's not pronounced let me. Let's discover. It's pronounced let me. What? Are you serious? Yeah, let me is pronounced let me. Let me go. Let me is pronounced what? يعني بتنطق let me بتنطق let me. I want you to repeat after me without using your mic. I want you أنا عايزكم to repeat after me. Repeat after me يعني رددوا وراي. أو معي. Let me. Don't say let me. If you wanted to understand the American native speaker, you have to realize, you have to understand, you have to pay attention to these tips and tricks. يعني عشان تفهم الامريكان انجلش لازم تخلي بالك من اللي انا بقوله. Okay? Especially American English. We do not pronounce it let me. Sometimes you will hear it like that. أحيانا هتسمعها let me. But if you listen to native American speakers لو سمعت أمريكان متحدثين أو المتحدث الأصلي للغة الأمريكية الأمريكان you will hear them say let me especially in informal American English خصوصا في الإنجليزي الغير رسمي يعني in the news in the movies whatever. Let me repeat after me. Let me go. Here is an example. I want you to do it alone. Test yourself. أنا عايزك تعملها لوحدك. اختبر نفسك. Can I hear you? Yeah. Let me. Don't pronounce it. Let me. No, it's not. Don't say let me. Let me know. Repeat after me. Let me know. Let me know. Can you hear me well? Yeah. Let me know. Repeat after me. Let me know. Let me know if you need any help. if you need any help. Again, let me know. Repeat after me. Repeat with me, please. Excellent. I can hear you. Wonderful. Again, let me know. Let me know. Okay. So let me is pronounced let me. Okay. And give me, give me, give me, give me. It's okay. We will talk about later. The 12th common reduction. الصيغة الايه؟ الصيغة الثانية عشر لايه؟ للريدكشن للاختصار الكلام. It's okay. How do you say this? Pay attention. Look at the screen and pay attention. When to. What? Oh, it's easy. When to means ذهب إلى. It's the past form of go. طبعا ديت الصيغة الماضي من go. When to. No, they don't pronounce it like that. Again, if I ask one of you to pronounce, to say this word, you may say when to. No, it's not. Test yourself. How do we pronounce it? نختبر نفسنا كده. جرب كده مع with yourself or by yourself or alone. جرب كده. You said what? When to? No, it's not. It's pronounced winter. What? Are you serious? Winter? Yeah. When to is pronounced winter. What? Are you sure? Yeah, this is true. This is true. It's okay. It's again went to. No. Do we pronounce this went to? No. It's pronounced what? Winter. It's pronounced what? Winter. Again, when to is pronounced what? Winter. It's okay. Repeat after me. When to, repeat after me. Winter. Winter. I went to school, for example. Here is an example. He, do we pronounce it? How can we say this sentence? زي نرى الجملة دي. He went to work. No, it's not correct. No, it's not right. How can I? He went to work. Repeat after me, please. Repeat after me or with me. It's up to you. رددوا معي. He went to work. Repeat after me. He went to work. Excellent. I can hear you well. Again. He went to work. He don't say ما تقولش. Don't say ما تقولش. He went to work. No, it's not true. This is wrong. Please pay attention. He went to work. Again, repeat after me. Repeating and practicing is very important while our session and our course. طبعا عموما في الكورس بشكل عام كورس خاص بينا Let's Understand English. هيا نفهم اللغة الإنجليزية. Interactive course. الكورس اللي هي التفاعلي. You have to interact with me. تتفاعل معي. How? By repeating, by answering, by asking, whatever. بالتكرار, بالسؤال, بالإجابة, بالتمرين, بالممارسة, whatever. He went to work. Okay, so went to is pronounced what? Winter. Okay, this is just a pronunciation. ده طبعا نطق بس. طيب, it's okay. Let's move on to the next reduction. 13th common reduction. طبعا الصيغة الثالثة عشر للreduction. Let's discover what will it be. How do you say this? Where NT? What? This two letters. When you find this or these two letters, when you find N and T, pay attention, please. Pay attention. I can see that you're not interested. Why don't you pay attention? ليه ما نركز, please. Sorry, please don't talk to the one who's next to you. كلمش مع اللي بتاعك. نركز. Like, pay attention here, please. How do we pronounce NT? ازاي بننطق ال NT? When you find T immediately after N, يعني لما نلاقي حرف التي بعد مباشرة, احنا اتفقنا هنتكلم bilingual. يعني بلغتين English and Arabic. If we find T immediately after N، لو لقينا حرف T مباشرة بعد ال N، T is not pronounced. أو ننطقهم الاثنين N بس، أو or it's pronounced N. يعني ال NT بتتنطق N بس خاصة فقط. But or you can say that T is not pronounced، أو ممكن تقول الT مطلق. يعني if we find N plus T، I'll give you examples. هديكم أمثلة دلوقتي immediately حالا. But you have to pay attention. If you find N immediately followed by T، يعني من هنا حرف ال N متبوعة مباشرة بحرف ال T، we pronounce both of them N. بننطقهم الاثنين N، only N. Or أو نقولها in other words بطريقة تانية، we do not pronounce T، ما بننطقش T. Like what? Pay attention. Here is many examples. Can you pronounce this word? Pay attention. Can you pronounce this word? I can hear you. I can hear you. Pay attention. Let's get back. If I tested some of you, pay attention, please. If I asked you to pronounce this word, most of you will say internet. It's not wrong, but it's not common. Internet. But American, I think Americans do not pronounce it like that. ما أعتقدش إن الأمريكان بينطقوها like that. You will hear it. You may hear it internet. يعني ممكن هتسمعها internet. But in slang American language باللغة الدارجة الأمريكية they don't pronounce it internet. Test yourself first. نختبر نفسنا. Do we pronounce it internet, this word? No. نسمعها يبقى internet. We hear it's pronounced internet, not internet. As I said before, as I've already said، زي ما أنا لسه قايل حالا، قلت if we find N followed by T، أما نلاقي حرف ال N متبوع بالT، we don't pronounce T letter، ما بننطقش حرف الT. It's okay. If we find N followed immediately by T, we don't pronounce T letter. Inner, especially in a syllable like that. Again, how do we pronounce this word? ننطق الكلمة دي ازاي؟ Internet or internet? Both pronunciation is correct, but the most common يعني أو الأكثر شيوعا internet. You may hear it internet in slang language. بلغة الدارجة الأمريكية they pronounce this word internet. يبقى this word is pronounced this way. يعني كلمة internet بتنطق بهذه الطريقة. طيب, can you give me another example? Here is another example. It's famous. What's this word? Test yourself, as I've already told you. زي ما أنا لسه قايل, or pronounce it alone or by yourself, please. I can hear you. You said what? Winter? No. I told you that winter is not wrong, but it's not common now in the American English. طبعا winter is not wrong, مش نطق خطأ, ولكن مش شائع. Especially if you wanted to understand Native Americans. يعني خصوصا انت النطق winter صحيح, ولكن winter النطق الشائع بتاعها winter. طب why do we study this pronunciation? ليه بندرس النطق ده? To be able to understand the Native American speaker, عشان تفهم المتحدث الأمريكي easily and immediately. طبعا عشان تفهم and after that you will be able to speak. طبعا لازم تكون مدرك, you have to realize all of these rules. لازم تخلي بالك من القواعد. Winter, no, it's pronounced what? Repeat after me. Winter. Yeah, excellent. Again, winter. Yeah, that's right. Let's move. Winter means شتاء. I know that it looks like winter بمعنى فائت, but context can differentiate between السياق بقى اللي بيحدد which is which. Another example. Let's test yourself. Test yourself, please. How do we pronounce this word according to what I've already mentioned? يعني النطقها ايه بحسب ما انا لسه قايل عليه؟ Interview? No. Excellent. Interview. Fantastic. Yeah, thank you. Interview, yeah. How do we pronounce this word? Interview or interview? In the American, in the slang American English, it's a pronounced interview. Yeah, you hear it, interview. This is a way of pronouncing the word, not a spelling. دي طريقة نطق الكلمة أنا بكتبها. I wrote it so you can imagine عشان تقدر تتخيل النطق. How to make sure. Again, how do we pronounce this word? زي بننطق الكلمة دي. Repeat after me. Interview. Excellent. Again, interview. Fantastic. Here is another example. This word, how do we pronounce it? زي ننطقها. I know it's a very big, a very big word. Some of you will say, I can hear you. International, 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 international. Yeah, that's. How do we pronounce according to what I've already mentioned? حسب ما أنا لسه قايله. International. It will be pronounced what? International. International means دولي. معناه دولي. طيب again, repeat after me. International. Again, international. Fantastic. Excellent. International. Let's move on. Let's jump into the next example. Let's jump. What will it be? What? What's this? What's this word? Again, what's this word? What's this word? I want you to test yourself again. The most important thing during or through our session, أهم حاجة في السيشن بتاعنا النهارده أو اللي فات حتى إن إحنا نمارس وحتى اللي بيسمع الحلقة مسجلة إن إحنا كمان repeat after me, test yourself. تجرب نفسك في الوقت اللي يقول لك جرب نفسك to compare your pronunciation عشان تقارن النطق القديم بالنطق الجديد. Who can pronounce it? I think it's a little difficult, a bit difficult. I think it's to some extent. And do we pronounce this word advantage? Again, do we pronounce it advantage? No. Why? Here is NT. Again. So we drop what? When we find N followed immediately. When we find N followed immediately by T. طبعا بنلاقي حرف الايه؟ الN. متبوع مباشرة بحرف الايه؟ الT. We drop T letter. Drop means بنحذف. لازم T. So how do we pronounce it? Let's test yourself. How do we pronounce it? Advan what? Excellent, fantastic. You pronounce it properly, correctly, precisely. You pronounce it advantage. What? Advantage. What? Are you serious? Is it true to pronounce this word advantage? Yeah, it would be, yeah, it's true. Advantage. Repeat after me. Repeat after me. Repeat with me. Advantage. Oh, I can hear you well. Excellent. Fantastic. You. Yes, you. Yeah. You. Yeah. Excellent. Fantastic. Repeat after me. Advantage. Excellent. Yeah. As I told you to repeat after me. I said repeat. Repeat after me. رددوا وراي. Do not be lazy. Be careful. If you're lazy, you want to be able to learn English. It's okay. You have to be active. لازم تكون نشيط and listen and practice. ونسمع. طيب نطبق اللي احنا بنقول عليه. Again, how do we pronounce this word? Repeat after me. Advantage. What? Advantage. Again. Repeat after me. Advantage. 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 Oh, it's okay. Why do we drop T here? Because we said that, as I've already said, زي ما أنا لسه قايل قلنا when you find N letter لما تلاقي حرف ال N followed immediately متبوع مباشرة by T طبعا we drop T letter. Here is another example. What's this word? Birth. I want you to test yourself first. أنا عايزك تختبر نفسك الأول. Pronounce it by yourself. انت لوحدك كده or alone. I can hear you. Yeah. You said what? Percentage? No. Here is N followed by T. So we drop T. Personage. Personage. Yeah, like that. Personage. As if there is no T letter. كأن ما فيش الايه؟ التي. Personage. As if there is no T letter. Personage. Personage. Personage means يعني نسبة مئوية. It doesn't matter what's the meaning of each word. مش مهم معاني الكلمات. But in this session, I'm talking specifically how to pronounce English, American English. Here is another example. Oh, it's common. It's a very, very common and popular in English, whether American English, British English, whatever. How do we pronounce this word? Test yourself first. Test yourself. Yeah, I can hear some of you say 20. It's not wrong. But if you wanted to learn slang American English, it's pronounced what? As I've already told you that if you find N letter immediately followed followed by T, we drop T letter. So it's pronounced, excellent. I can hear you. Fantastic. 20. Repeat after me. 20. 20. 20 means 20. Number, yeah, it's one of the number. 20. Yeah, that's right. Excellent. You're a fantastic student. Again, repeat after me. 20. Do not stay or remain calm. ما نقعدش هاديين. Just listen. No. You want to learn. You want to be able to speak English. You want to be able to be fluent. لن تكون قادر أنت تكون فصيح أو قادر على التحدث اللغة without practicing, without being active with me. لازم تكون نشيط وبتطبق وبتردد. This is called shadowing. Shadowing means إن أنت تقلد أو تردد ما يقال. Okay? Let's move on to another example. Oh, it's very common. This word, how do we pronounce it? As I've already said, N followed by T will drop this word. So it's pronounced printer. Yeah, it's not wrong to say printer, but it would be better. هيبقى من الأفضل to pronounce it what? Brenner. Again, Brenner. Repeat with me. Brenner. Excellent. You. Yeah, use you. Yeah. That's right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. You. Pay attention, please. Yeah. Excellent. Printer. Again. Printer. Yeah. Printer means a طبعة. If you have a طبعا printer, it would be better فيكون بالأفضل to pronounce it printer. So, okay. Here is another example. Do we pronounce it enter? Yeah, it's not wrong, but it would be better فيكون من الأفضل أنت تنطق enter. Or you will hear it. You will, when you listen to American English, you will hear it enter. ممكن نسمعها enter. As I've already said, زي ما احنا قلنا القاعدة NT. Before completing the common reduction, قبل ما نكمل الاختصارات المشهورة, you should pay attention to the following rule. لازم نخلي بالنا من القاعدة اللي جاية. What's it? It's not one of the reduction. ليست واحدة من صيغ الاختصار. Again, we haven't finished them yet. احنا لسه ما خلصناش صيغ الاختصار, ولكن I want you to pay attention to a general rule. عايزكم تخلوا بالكم أو تنتبهوا لقاعدة عامة حابب أقولها. It's not one of the reduction. احنا أولاً we haven't finished reduction. لسه ما خلصناش الريدكشن اللي هي صيغ الاختصار بتاعت الكلمات. ولكن في قاعده ليست من الاختصارات او الايه او ده التقليل ده. what's it لازم نعرفها. طيب القاعده بتقول ايه؟ T in the middle of a staircase between two vowel sounds should be pronounced as a soft D. I don't understand. Some of you will say, I don't understand what you've already read or read aloud or read out. طبعا بعض يقول انا مش فاهم انت قصدك ايه. احنا عايزين نقول ان the letter T حرف T is pronounced D as if it's D. When in the especially in the American حرف T بينطق D خصوصا في الامريكان انجلش في بعض المواضع من اشهرها between vowels بين الحروف الايه؟ المتحركه. How? Let's see. How do we pronounce it? يبقى again it's this rule. This rule is not one of the reduction. يعني القاعده دي ليست من صيغ اختصار الكلمات او التقليد. But I want you to know it now. لكن عايزك تعرفها دلوقتي. Now in the letter T especially in the American English in American خصوصا في الانجليزي الامريكي. Again letter T ان حرف T is pronounced D. ان حرف T in the American English بينطق D. Not in general مش عموما. Especially between vowels between two vowel sounds. يعني بين حرفين متحركين. Let's see. Not only between two vowels. There is other cases. طبعا في حالات تانية T بتنطق D in the American English as follows. Let's see. So, okay, example. How do we pronounce T letter in this word? السؤال how do you pronounce T letter in this word? Again, how do you pronounce T letter in this word? يعني ازاي بننطق حرف التي او حروف التي طبعا in this word. As we do every time زي ما بنعمل كل مرة. You have to test yourself first. نجرب نفسك Everyone who's watching me كل واحد بيشاهدني you have to work with me please. I can't see you. Yeah. You pay attention. You and you. Okay, pay attention here. I can hear some of you say better. Yeah, this is normal in the British English. طبعا ده طبيعي في British English الإنجليزي البريطاني. But in the American English they don't pronounce. They know more. It's okay. They no longer pronounce it better. They pronounce it what? Better. What? Are you sure? How? Again, this word is pronounced better. Is pronounced better. Repeat after me. Repeat after me. Better. Better. I know it's written with T letter. أنا عارف إن هي مكتوب حرف T. But in the American English, they pronounce T letter. بينطقوا حرف T D. Especially between vowels. خصوصا بين what we call الحروف المتحركة. الحروف المتحركة like what? A, E, I, O, U. Okay. Here is the what? Here is the vowels. دي الحروف الايه؟ المتحركة. Okay. So again, why do we pronounce better? Again, how do we pronounce this word in the American English? Better. Repeat after me. Better. Excellent. Again, better. Yeah, that's right. You must practice to be confident. لازم تمارس عشان تبقى تكتسب الايه؟ To acquire confidence عشان تكتسب الثقة. So letter T. When we find T letter between two vowels, when we find T letter, when we find T letter, when we find T letter between two vowels, يعني أما نجد حرف T بين حرفين متحركين in the American English, not the British English, not in the British English, مش في الإنجليزي البريطاني, but in the American. It's pronounced better. Here is another example. What's it? Can you pronounce it? Computer? No, it's not. Not computer. Yeah, excellent. Here is T letter between two vowels. طبعا here is the T letter between what? Two vowels. هنا حرف T between two vowels بين حرفين متحركين. So we must or should pronounce it what? D, like this. Computer. Computer, as if it's written like that. كأنها مكتوبة كده، كأنها بتنطق كأنها كده. Repeat after me. Don't say computer. Repeat after me. Computer. Excellent. Again, computer. Fantastic. Yeah, that's right. Computer. Here is another example. Can you pronounce this word? But here T letter is not between two vowels. حرف T هنا is not between two vowels. مش بين حرفين متحركين. But here is another case. دي حالة تانية. When you find T, double T followed by LE. أما تلاقي اتنين T متبوعين ب LE, double T here is pronounced. Don't say bottle. Bottle in the British English. British English, ده في الإنجليزي البريطاني. But in the American English, we pronounce it what? Bottle. Bottle. Repeat after me. Imagine, it's easy. Imagine that these two letters. تخيل إن حرفين TT, double T, إن هم they pronounce as if they are D letter. It's easy. كأنهم حرف D. But you have to repeat after me. Bottle. Excellent. Bottle. Fantastic. Yeah. Here is another example. How do we pronounce this word as if already, as if just told you, and say, as if already explained or as if just explained. Let me say, only if you find double T followed by LE. Double T here are pronounced what? D. Like what? Little. Don't pronounce it little. No, not little, not little. Little in the British English. But in the American English, they pronounce it what? Repeat after me. Little. Little. Again. Little. Excellent. I can hear you. You're inactive. You're very active. Thank you. Okay. Again. Little. Little. Repeat after me. Little. Little means يعني صغير أو قليل. Okay. Here is another example. I think it's very famous or common, like that. This number. Most of us, test yourself first. Most of us will say 40. 40. It's not wrong, but in the American English, in the slang American English, بالإنجليزي الدارج اللغة الدارجة, it's pronounced T here is pronounced if it's followed by Y letter. 40. Repeat after me. 40. 40. It's okay. Don't say 40. It would be better. يبقى من الأفضل to say 40. It's okay. Here is another example, but this time I want you to pronounce T letter in this sentence. Or not, this is what? Sentence. We want to pronounce T letter. Sentence. What's the meaning of sentence? Pay attention, please. What's the meaning of sentence? What's the meaning of this word? طبعا يا معناها ضع الايه؟ ضعها في الزجاج. This it's the meaning. It's okay. But I want you, can you pronounce it properly? Will you say put it in a bottle? No, it's not correct. Pay attention. I'll pronounce it for you, but don't say what's going on. Don't exclaim, ما تتعجبش. Put it in a bottle. Again, put it in a bottle. Put it in a bottle. Put, pay attention. Put it in a bottle. Put it in a bottle. Put it in a bottle. What? Oh, I don't understand you. What do you say again? Put it in a bottle. Again? Why do you pronounce it like that? Don't, أنا مش فاهم ليه ما بتنطقهاش put it in a bottle. No, Americans do not pronounce sentence like that. Americans do not say sentences, especially sentences like that. الامريكان ما بينطقوش الكلمات individually. يعني بشكل ايه؟ بشكل مفرد او بشكل مستقل. No. They pronounce it as a one word. Like what? Put it in, like this. They link words together like that. Put it in a bottle. Put it in a bottle. Like what? We will pronounce it like that. Put it in a bottle. Why? T here. طبعا النطق اللي انا قلته طبعا غريب جدا على الكثير. You will exclaim هتتعجب. Why do you pronounce it like تنطقها كده ليه؟ T here will pronounce it. Pay attention. And T here will pronounce it. T here will, why? If we link it put with it or we link them together. طيب ربطنا الكلمتين دولت مع بعض بيسموها this is called in American English linking word. ده بيسموه في الامريكان انجلش ربط الايه؟ كلمات ببعض. T here, why do we pronounce T letter D? طب احنا نطقنا حرف التي هنا د ليه؟ د ليه؟ It's not between vowels. مش بين حروف متحركة. No. It's between two vowels. لا هو بين حرفين متحركين. It's preceded مسبوق باليو. U letter and followed by I. Are you serious? Is it like that? هي بطريقة كده؟ Yeah. It's not necessary. مش من الضروري to find the second vowel اللي انت تلاقي الحرف المتحرك in the same word في نفس الكلمة. No. The next word. الكلمة اللي بعدها. So T here again. Why do we pronounce T letter here the? ليه احنا نطقنا حرف التي ده؟ Why? Because it's preceded لأنه مسبوق. It's preceded by U letter مسبوق بالحرف المتحرك U and followed by what? I letter حرف المتحرك I. I know that I in the next word. أنا عارف إن حرف الI في الكلمة اللي بعديها. But it's a rule. No problem. وهنا برضه حرف التي محاط بإيه؟ محاط بإيه؟ يبقى قبليه حرف متحرك بنفس الكلمة ومتبوع بحرف متحرك في الكلمة التي تليه. يبقى يطبق عليها نفس القاعدة. يبقى let's say that T letter. Pay attention please. T letter is pronounced ده. يعني حرف التي بينطق ده. If it's preceded by a vowel in the same word and followed by a vowel ومتبوع بحرف متحرك in the next word في الكلمة اللي بعدين. In the following word. It's okay? Is it okay in American English? Yeah. Why? Because in the American English they link words together. The words of a sentence يعني كلمات الجملة they link them together. They link all of the words in the sentence together. طبعا لو بيربط الكلمات ببعض they don't pronounce it put it. No. Put it as a one word. Put it in. He will in the American English they can pronounce 3 words as a one word. No problem. يعني في الانجليزي الامريكي ممكن يطلعوا كلمتين او 3 ككلمه واحده. So how do we pronounce it? Put it. Put it. T here is pronounced why? Because it's preceded by U and followed by I. The second T. How do we pronounce it? Do we pronounce it or will we pronounce it? هل هننطقها ت or د? Yeah, excellent. Yeah, fantastic. You're an active member. You're a wonderful man or woman. Yeah, T here is pronounced the Y. Test yourself. Here you are. Yeah, excellent. Why? Because T here لأن حرف التي هنا is preceded by I letter, a vowel. حرف الI اللي هو متحرك. And followed by another vowel sound. متبوع بحرف متحرك it doesn't matter even if in the next word حتى لو في الكلمة اللي جاية. It's okay. Yeah. Why do we pronounce T letter here the؟ ليه نطقنا التي حرف التي ده؟ because again, as it's preceded by a vowel and followed by a vowel even in the next word, in the beginning of the next. حتى لو حرف متحرك في بداية الكلمة اللي بعديها no problem. It's okay. You have to pronounce T letter ده. يبقى لو لقيت ان حرف التي مسبوق بحرف متحرك في نفس الكلمة بتاعته and followed by a word ومتبوع بكلمة بتبدأ بحرف متحرك so the letter D T لذلك حرف التي هنا between two vowels. Okay. Yeah, so بودن بوديدن 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 bottle. It's okay. As we mentioned this before احنا لسه طبعا ذكرنا الجزئيه دي. Again, why do we pronounce it for the last time? لآخر مرة بقى you have to pay attention to this. If you wanted to understand the Native American, you have to pay attention with me. Please pay attention. Again, T here, I'll explain it again. هنشرحها تاني and let you test yourself. نشرحها تاني وتستبنى. T letter here will pronounce what? Excellent. Yeah, D. Why? Because it's preceded by a vowel لأنه مسبوق بحرف متحرك and followed by a vowel even in the next word حتى even if we find the vowel in the beginning or at the beginning of the next word حتى لو لقينا الحرف المتحرك ده في بداية الكلمة الثانية بيأثر. So we pronounce T letter D. Again, T letter here is pronounced D. Why? Because it's preceded by a vowel and followed by a vowel. مسبوق بحرف متحرك أو متبوع بحرف متحرك حتى لو في بداية الكلمة التي تلي. تنطبق على القاعدة على طول. Put it. Don't say put it. No. Put it. Put it. Put it. طيب. Put it. Put it. Put it. Put it. And you have to link words together to make it easy. طبعا اربط الكلمات ببعض as a one word like this. As if it is a one word. T here will pronounce it. It's okay. T here. The second T. T الثانية. The second T is again. Is it pronounced? Is it pronounced? De or te? De. Yeah, that's right. Excellent. You're absolutely right. Why? Because T letter here is preceded by a vowel and followed by a vowel in the next word at the beginning of the next word. طبعا التي هنا هتنطق ت. Why? Because it's preceded by a vowel لأن التي هنا مسبوقة بحرف متحرك الآي and followed by another vowel sound مطبوعة بحرف متحرك آخر which is I. So I have to pronounce it what? Put it. Put it. So we will pronounce put it like that. Put it like that. Put it. Like put it in. Put it in a bottle like that. Put it in a. Put it in a. Put it in a. Put it in a. Yeah, this is called the linking word. We will talk about it in the course inshallah in detail. نتكلم عليه طبعا في الكورس بالتفصيل. The course itself, you will find all of these details. Our course, let's understand English interactive course. ده هيبقى ان شاء الله موجود بشكل تفصيلي في الكورس بتاعنا let's understand the English interactive course اللي هو كورس هيا نفهم اللغة الإنجليزية الكورس التفاعلي لتعلم الأمريكان English. To speak English fluently, to listen and understand easily. طيب عشان تتكلم وتسمع وتفهم بسهولة. طيب the last one, put it in a bottle. Bottle we've already mentioned it or explained. واحنا طبعا شرحنا bottle. Put it in a bottle. Now I can see that you understand. I see that you understand why do we pronounce put it in a bottle. Repeat after me. Put it in a bottle. Can you do it? Oh, you got confused. Yeah. Again, pay attention. Put it in a bottle. Yeah, excellent. You did it. Yeah, thank you. Put it in a bottle. Here is another example. Can you pronounce, can you say this sentence properly? Let's test that. Pay attention. Will you pronounce it? Let her put a sweater on? Wrong. This is not American English. No, it's not. Pay attention. Right. Do you remember the reduction of? Pay attention here. Let's look at this pronoun first. خلينا ننظر نبص or spot نركز على this pronoun. Do you remember؟ هل انتم فاكرين the reduction of this pronoun؟ فاكرين ان احنا بنقلل او بننطق how do pronounce this pronoun؟ ازاي بننطق الضمير ده؟ Do you remember؟ By dropping what? H. Do you remember? Yeah? Yeah. In the prayer session, طبعا في السيشن السابق, I've mentioned that here is reduced to er. The here is reduced to what? Er. As I've already told you. زي ما قلت لكم ان الهير we omit here, especially in the middle of a sentence. احنا بنتكلم الكلام ده اما here تكون موجوده when we find here in the middle of a sentence. اما لو here في منتصف الايه؟ منتصف الجمله. So H here is we will omit H here. Like, will I say, have you paid? Let here? No. So we drop H here. احنا طبعا حذفنا ال H هنا. Drop mean or omit يعني حذفنا ال H. So T here is between two vowels or not? The letter T. Pay attention to the letter T. طبعا انتبه للحرف T. Do we pronounce, is it between two vowels or not? Excellent, yeah, it's between two vowels. Where are these two vowels? فين الحرفين المتحركين دول؟ E letter, yeah. Yeah, it's preceded by E letter and followed by E letter. How? As I've already told you, زي ما أنا ما قلت, H here, we drop H here. احنا طبعا حذفنا ال H here. So T here is preceded by a vowel and followed by a vowel. So it must be pronounced ده. طبعا يبقى إذا الحرف T هنا ماله will be pronounced or is pronounced. الحرف T هنا هينطق ده. Why? Because it's between two vowels. لأنه بين حرفين متحركين E and E. So letter. What? Are you serious? Letter? What does it mean? So if you heard an American or if you heard an American speaker or say leather put a sweater on, you want to I'm sure that you want to be able to understand it. Never. طبعا if you hear an American لو سمعت واحدة leather boot مستحيل طبعا ان احنا نفهم الكلام ده without studying these details من غير ما نكون فاهم التفاصيل دي. Okay, so if you wanted to understand American English then speak fluently you have to do that. لو عايز تفهم تستمع للأمريكان English وتفهمه وبعد كده تتكلم بفصاحة you have to pay attention to all of these rules. I know it's a little bit difficult ممكن تكون صعبة شوية but if you practice it a lot you will be able to use them properly. طبعا لو مارست الكلام ده هيبقى الموضوع صعب. So leather, leather. So we will pronounce leather. So okay, leather, leather, boot or Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. Yeah, excellent. T here is between two vowels like that. So T here will be pronounced the. Why? Because leather, Buddha, Buddha. T here is pronounced what? D, the again. Why? Because it's between two vowels. Sweater, it's a sweater on. Leather, Buddha, leather, Buddha sweater on, like that. Leather, it will leather, Buddha sweater on. I'm sure that if you heard an American saying this sentence in this way, you want to be able to understand. انا واثق ان انت سمعت امريكي، وطبعا لم تكن تدرس هذه القاعده او التريك الملحوظه دي او الخدعه دي. I think you want to be able to understand. You want to understand him. Impossible without studying all of these rules. طبعا مش هتبقى قادر على فهم الامريكان انجلش من غير ما تدرس طرق النطق. Okay. Again, repeat after me. Leather put a sweater on. Leather put a sweater on. يعني دعها تلبس السويتر. دعها تلبس السويتر. It's okay. I know that's really strange. Let's get back to reduction. After studying the rule of T letter, بعد ما اتكلمنا عن حرف T وكذا, let's get back to the 14th common reduction اللي هي الصيغة الرابعة عشر للدم أو اختصار الكلمة. Or. I know that most of you will pronounce it or. Yeah, individually, if you pronounce it individually, لو انطقتها لوحدها or, no problem. But it's pronounced like what? Again, or means out. You will find this word a lot, or we use this word a lot. أنا طبعا بستخدم الكلمة دي كثير. It's pronounced Let's especially in the middle of a word of sentences. خصوصا في وسط الايه؟ الجمل. Let's practice. خلينا نمارس. Okay. I want you, as I told you before, as I said before, that you have to test yourself first. لازم نختبر نفسنا الأول. Soup. This is called soup or salad. No. Super salad. What? Super salad. How do again? I don't. Excuse me. I don't understand you. Super salad. Super salad. Super salad. Super salad. What? Super? No. Super salad. Like that. You will hear it super salad. What? Are you sure? Yeah. You will hear it like that. Super. Imagine that or is only the letter R. نتخيل ان الأور حرف R. And connect it to the end of the prayer word or طبعا يعني previous word. طبعا تخيل ان الأور حرف R, only one letter, and connect it. طبعا وطبعا تربطه بالكلمة السابقة, لذلك هتنطقها super. هي soup, هي لوحدها alone soup. طبعا تخيل ان انت ايه تحط لها الار super salad. Super salad. He pronounced these three words as two words. Super salad. Okay. Repeat after me. Super salad. Excellent. Super salad. Fantastic. Yeah. Here is another example. Now or later or later. Excellent. Yeah, that's right. Later. Yeah. Why do we pronounce T letter there? Because it's between two vowels. لأنه بين حرفين متحركين. عموما later. So not the most important here or. Do we pronounce this phrase? هل هننطق العبارة دي now or later? No. Now or later. What? As I told you, imagine that or as if it's R letter and connect it to the previous word. تخيل ان حرف ان الأور حرف R and connected to the prayer word. خليه معك كده now like that, as if it's like that. Now and now and now later. Now or later means now or later. Now or later. Repeat after me. Now or later. I'm sure that if you hear this phrase before our session, if you hear this phrase, or if you had heard this phrase before our session, you wouldn't have understood it. أنا واثق إن إحنا كنا سمعنا now or later كناش هنقدر نفهم. So you have to study English this way. لازم ندرس الإنجليش بالطريقة دي. And you will find all of these details in our interactive course, الكورس التفاعلي, which is called Let's Understand English. كورس هيا نفهم اللغة الإنجليزية التفاعلي. طيب. Here is another example. Left. Do we pronounce it left or right? No. As I told you, we imagine that or is pronounced as if it's R, and we put it at the end of the previous word. نتخيل ان الأور حرف R, the letter R, and we put it, we stick it to the previous one وننتهى أو نحطها في نهاية الكلمة السابقة and the pronoun وننطق left or right, left or right, left or right. It's okay. It's pronounced there, three words. There what? 1, 2, 3. And this is called in English linking sound. هو طبعا نطق الكلمات مع بعض كده كحاجة واحدة سموها ربط الأصوات أو الكلمات. It's okay. دي حاجات متداخلة. طيب left or right, left or right, left or right. Repeat after me. Left or right. Excellent. Yeah, I can hear. I can hear you. Well, again, left or right. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. Let's move on to the next example. Test yourself first. Will you pronounce it like that? Are you gonna pronounce it more or less? No, I've already told you. I've just told you that. Imagine that or letter. نتخيل ان حرف الأور نتخيل ان الأور letter R كحرف الايه؟ الR and put it in the end of the word, at the end of the previous word. نحطها في نهاية الجملة الكلمة السابقة. So it's pronounced what? More or less. More or less. Repeat after me. More or less. More or less. Excellent. More or less. Fantastic. More or less. More or what? More or less. Yeah, more or less. Again, repeat after me. More or less. Yeah, thank you. Let's jump into the next. The 15th common reduction and the last. طبعا الصيغة الأخيرة in this session لصيغ اختصار الكلام, this word, and I want you to pay attention. Most of us say are. No. In the middle of the word, it also pronounced as if it's R letter. طبعا like that. How do we pronounce it? طبعا like this. Let's hear some example. Do test yourself first. How are you? No, it's not pronounced how are you. It's not pronounced what? How are you? No, it's not correct. How are you? How are? As I told you in or زي ما قلنا as I've just mentioned زي ما أنا لسه قايل في or imagine that are only R letter. Imagine the word R. نتخيل الحرف ان كلمة R only one letter and put it in the end of the previous word. حطها في نهاية الكلمة. How are? You will. How are you? How are you? How are you? How many words? 1, 2, 3. It's pronounced 2 words only. How are you? How are you? It's okay? Let's jump into the next example. What are you doing? No. Imagine that R only one letter. نتخيل كلمة R. Imagine the word R as only one letter, and put it at the end of the previous word. وضعه في نهاية الكلمة السابقة. How do you pronounce it? Excellent. Water. You hear it? Water. What? Why? Oh, why do we pronounce water? Why? Because T here is preceded by a vowel and followed by a vowel. So T here will be pronounced the letter and add this letter R. Water. Excellent. Oh, so I've already told you about T and the. لذلك أنا شرحت قاعدة أو التركيبة الخاصة بالتي والد. Water. Here, you know, why do we pronounce T the? هنا احنا عرفنا احنا نطقنا التي ده واي ليه؟ because T letter here لأن حرف التي هنا مسبوق طبعا is preceded by a vowel and followed by another vowel. So T is pronounced and we reduced R to R letter. وطبعا اختصرنا الR letter. What are you doing? We don't pronounce G letter here. ما ننطقش طبعا الG N-I-N-G. What are you doing? What are you? Repeat after me. What are you doing? يعني ماذا تفعل؟ Repeat after me. Excellent. What are you doing? Excellent. Yeah. Let's move on. Here is another example. Can you pronounce it? The kidser. Kidser, as I told you, are here. We will reduce it to R and put it in. The kids are still asleep. The kids are what? Don't say the kids are still. No, it's not. The kids are still asleep. You will hear it like that. طبعا تسمعها بالطريقة دي. The kids are still asleep. شوف pay attention. The kids are he pronounced these three or these two words as one word. The kids are still asleep. Okay, this is called linking sound. Now we come to the end of this session. See you inshallah in our course. Let's understand the English interactive course. inshallah نشوفكم إن شاء الله خير في الكورس الخاص بنا. If you wanted more details, more tips and tricks, more rules, more powerful rules, طبعا لو عايز طبعا تفاصيل أكتر أو قواعد أو تريكات أو tips أكتر خاصة ب how to pronounce English or in general or in English in general or in English عموما to be able to speak and listen properly. طبعا عشان تقدر تتكلم وتستعمل الامريكان انجلش بسهوله وبدون مشاكل. طبعا هتجد كل ده ان شاء الله موجود معانا في كورس Let's Understand English واتمنى تسجلوا معانا ان شاء الله.